Mission Pro Wrestling, the symbol of excellence in women's sports entertainment.
Good evening. Oh, hold on. Good evening, Mission Pro family. I am Mind Runner, and of course, with me, rocking out is Angel Marie. This is Mission Pro Spotlight. Angel Marie, how you doing?
I am doing great tonight.
Looks like Freya's in the chat. Got to support my sis. Hi from Northern California. Hey, Damon. And Pepe's in the chat. And I guess the aspiring Mr. Tiffany Nieves is in the chat as well. Excellent, everybody. Good to see you. We're excited to rock and talk about all kinds of cool stuff related to women's wrestling. We got some great news. We've got some fun news. We got a couple bits of sad news. And, of course, in professional wrestling, it's just like Big Brother. Expect the unexpected. There's always going to be a swerve. Why? Because we swerve when we drive.
When we drive.
When we drive. Angel, how you been?
I have been great.
Awesome.
Absolutely great.
And excited to chat about some cool wrestling. I am recovering from an AEW hangover. Full Tilt Deb and I went last night to AEW Dynamite and Rampage. No Rampage spoilers on this show, but it's pretty awesome. In fact, one of my favorite matches was on Rampage. But yeah, it's the old late show hangover because we didn't get home until about 2. Because of course we got to traditionally hit up IHOP after the shows, and then of course you get those post show jitters, just like Mission Pro when you're coming back from Mission Pro show. You get like, oh, I gotta talk about. But we're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff. It's going to be really cool. And, of course, at the top of the hour, our very special guest, Bueno, La Princesa, is officially confirmed to be here. Again, she apologized for last week. We apologize. There was a miscommunication with the Wi-Fi. She was on a exclusive luxury jet that we're supposed to be able to provide Wi-Fi with some high-ranking officials in the wrestling industry. We cannot disclose those names at this time, but when she landed, we were able to communicate and reschedule for tonight. So we're excited. But in the meantime, let's get the news never stops. Let's get to the women's wrestling news. All right off the bat, the mommy Poppy versus Dom and Liv feud continues. Some great moments. Rhea Ripley kind of offered some measurement insight to Dom's prowess. Read into that what you will. And Liv also brought some insights, but then again, we had Damian Priest kind of showing up behind. So, Angela, what are your thoughts on this feud so far and how this is continuing to develop?
I love this. The whole little love triangle turn, whole thing. I love all of it. And then I cannot wait to see the Terry twins go against Liv and Dom. And I freaking love that moment with Damian just casually in the background.
that slow I keep forgetting how tall he is. Because a lot of times the way that they do the segments and stuff backstage, it's kind of at an angle. You're kind of thinking it, and then you see, occasionally when you see him in the ring, you're like, whoa. But this was such a great moment. He just was walking up, and this guy's face, this guy on the right's face is just encapsulates for me exactly how I was feeling. This was a great feud. I love that they took Rhea's injury. Liv is doing everybody's doing a great job playing their part. And although, and I think it had gotten to a point where Judgment Day, as it was kind of starting to get stale. The fact that they didn't let R-Truth join, I'm still not forgiving him about that. He was their best member.
Me either.
But anyways, just to remind everybody too, at the top of the hour, Tiffany will be joining us at the top of the hour. So we should have a La Princesa countdown in 23 minutes and 10 seconds. She will be joining us. Until then, but yeah, good point, Damon. He might as well be called Giant Gonzalez behind him. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the Damian Priest. Something like that. But I'm loving this feud. I'm looking forward to it, and I think this is continuing to be really, really cool. Let's jump over to NXT. We have, of course, the Damage Control consisting of Io Sky and Kairi Sane took on 2/3 of now. I forget. These are three of my favorite badass female wrestlers. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and of course the returning Sonya Deville. Hair up and square up. But their name is what is it? Radio Fusion Cocktail? What it's like
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, I don't like the name. I don't like if you're gonna name a badass trio of women, you don't call them Collective Confusion Fusion Reactor. You want to call them like three badass bitches, or come up with something better than that. What are your thoughts? First of all, before we get into the match and the shenanigans, what are your thoughts on this new trio?
I love the trio, especially I really love Sonya, so I was so glad to see her back.
Yes.
But again, the name. What is the name? Like, you couldn't have thought of anything better than Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna call them the Pink Pony Club from now on. They're the Pink Pony Club.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I think they could have. I think they could have come up with something a little bit better. But it doesn't take away from their badassness. I mean, I do think that when Shayna Baszler went to the main roster back for the first time, I felt like they kind of botched her a little bit. Because I don't know what that vampire thing was they're trying to do. Shayna Baszler needs to be this, like badass. She needs to continue to be badass. And I really like this combo, but I hope they decide to change the name. Of course, Io Sky, tremendous athlete. Kairi Sane's one of my favorites. This was a banger match, but then, of course, the tag champs. What are your thoughts on the tag champs and how they like to keep from interfering in matches and how they keep things very straight and legal.
Yeah, Alba and Isla always play by the rules, But seriously, I love Alba and Isla, but like, what was that move? Like, what was the reason for interfering with the match? Like, just like whoever wins. But you know what? Whatever. Still love the Unholy Union. It's fine. Yeah. They definitely play by the rules.
Yeah, but, some people are not happy with the Unholy Union's booking as of late. I don't know. Isla and Alba they're entertaining to me. I think I like their combo. Courtney saying Damage Control is dead. I don't know. I do like this combo. I mean, Kairi Sane and I never liked the name Kabuki Warriors when it was Kairi Sane and Asuka. I love the team, but I felt like Kabuki Warriors was kind of a cheap name. Damage Control, I like it's still they're still part of that faction. I don't know, but you make an interesting point. But I think what they're trying to build here is kind of like they're doing in AEW with the men's tag team titles. Is they're kind of doing. I wonder if we're going to end up getting a three-way. Where it's all three teams. What do you think?
I mean, maybe it could turn into like. Imagine if it was like a trio triple threat. What would you even call that? A triplet.
A triple, yeah. A cubed. I don't know, squared or cubed or something like that. Yeah,
squared. Cubed. Wait, I think that is cute. Literally, just called it a cubed match. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
cubed match.
Well, I do love what they're doing in NXT. I mean, we're going to talk about on the left here. Now, I know you're not familiar with the lady on the bottom left. Her
Yeah,
name
I
is
don't know
Tatum
who that is.
Paxley. Just so you know
Okay,
who she is.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
know we talked about her last week. I know we talked about her
yes,
last week. I
yeah.
still don't know
Try
who
to,
she is though.
Angel, you got to do more research for this show. I mean, come on.
Sorry,
Your homework is to
sorry.
learn a little bit more about this Tatum Paxley wrestler.
I
And for
will. I
those,
will. I'll write a whole little. I'll write something about Tatum, and I'll present it next
dude,
week.
you know what? You
I'll
should write a
present it to the
thesis
class.
about it.
A thesis.
For those of you that don't get the inside joke, Angel is slightly a big fan of Miss Paxley. But anyways, moving right along.
Bit.
The women's title picture here. For of course, this whole drama continues, and now looks like Paxley has a new ally. So this is turning into kind of a 4-way dance. Right off the bat, your thoughts?
Yeah, I was like a little bit surprised by this because I know Lola has been a face, but for some reason she doesn't click in my head as a face. It's random. Like I don't know why. Like she was a face when she had fought against Roxanne too.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like I know she's the face, but she doesn't really give face energy to me. I mean, I still love Lola, but I don't
Yeah.
know why. So that just kind of surprised me when she helped Tatum up. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, or unless she's looking to then turn on her or something. But it's interesting
That
too
too.
because you look. There's some wrestlers that can go either way. Like a John Moxley is someone that could be a heel and a face. Rhea Ripley, someone that could be a heel and a face. Just really depends on who they're facing. Lola really earned some cred with me when she took on Shayna Baszler in that MMA style, fight that they had. I'm fascinated with creepy Wendy Shu, the nightmare version. I feel like it's like you played her in 2K in WWE 2K, and you unlocked a different version of Wendy Chu, and now she's like the evil, like the nightmarish one. Kehlani Jordan. I mean, I know Kehlani gets a lot of flack, I think, but I feel like she's doing her thing. I mean, some of the stuff that people say she's lacking, I think, just comes with time. I think she's getting. But I'm intrigued about this whole 4-way dance. Also, our own alumni from Mission Pro, the former. We're supposed to call her Rin Sinclair, but the former Maddie Rinkowski is in a little 6-way dance here. What are your thoughts on this, and who do you think is going to come out on top?
Honestly, it's really hard for me to pick one person to come out on top because each girl is so talented in like their own way. So I'm like, well, on one hand, Carmen, but then on the other hand, Ren, but then Soul, but then Kendall, and it's like I don't know who to choose. I'm like, honestly, as long as one of them wins, I'll be happy.
We're a little biased, I think, here at Mission Pro for Rin Sinclair, the totally not Maddie Rinkowski. We're Rin Sinclair. I gotta give I'm still a fan of Salruka though, because I like the surfer girl. She's back to I think she tried to straighten her hair at one point. I didn't like it, so now she's back to the kind of surfer kind of, I don't know, the curls and whatnot. But this is gonna be. I will say this is gonna be entertaining, but as Pepe in the chat says, the actual fact of the matter is we are all side characters. We're all supporting characters. And Maddie Rinkowski's, aka Ren Sinclair, she's the main character. And it's
Ren's world. We're just living in it.
Exactamundo. It's Ren's world. We are just living in it. Exactamundo. Very, very well. So we wish all the ladies the best. Thank you, NXT, for cooking with fire, entertaining. And you never know, because I know somebody, a certain former CMLL champion, might be making her debut soon. So we shall see. We have some Mission Pro updates here. And just to let you know, of course, first tomorrow night Angel and I will be live at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. It'll be Angel and I and a mystery third guest. We will reveal that mystery guest, of course, at the live time. But we also have some updates. So you make sure you check in with us for our prediction show. Of course, for me, they're not predictions; they're spoilers. Of course, spoilers. But Angel and I both have our own sources, and I found that Angel has different sources than me, but we both get some inside information. I have some inside information that I will reveal on the show, and Angel's got some inside information that she's going to reveal. So you definitely want to join us for that. If you want the scoop going in to Midsummer Blast, make sure you join us for our prediction show tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. San Antonio time. But a couple updates that we can share with you because this is common knowledge. First off, Roche Chanel versus Carolina Cruz. This match has now turned into a Reality of Wrestling title defense. Roche just been crowned Reality of Wrestling winner. Congratulations, Roche. We're so proud of you. But her first title defense is going to be against Carolina Cruz at Midsummer Blast. So we're super excited for this. And also, first of all, Angel, your thoughts on Roche finally securing the bag and getting a singles title here?
I am so happy for Roche. I mean, she's been busting her rear end for such a long time, and now she finally has a title, and it's all paid off, and I am so, so happy for her. I honestly think she deserves it 120%.
Yes, she has secured the bag, and even though I'm still pushing for that Roche Chanel London Dior tag team, she can still go for those singles, and I'm excited about this one. Of course, we're going to reserve our thoughts on who's coming out on top for tomorrow night, but you probably already know where my thoughts are, a little biased here. But the big bombshell that was dropped here, and there's rumors that there may have been some shenanigans involving with the travel, but unfortunately, La Rosa Negra is not cleared. There's not going to be able to join us at Midsummer Blast to take on Izzy Moreno. So the first ever Mission Pro title holder is unable to challenge Izzy. So now, again, throwing a wrench and everything here. All this time, Izzy's been training and watching videos on La Rosa Negra. Could this be shenanigans from Thunder Rosa and Tiffany Nieves? We will have maybe some insights on that tomorrow night. Join us then. But of course, Izzy now has to shift gears and prepare for an unknown wrestler who's going to join her. We have some insight on that. Our inside sources have a little bit of insight on who that may be. You'll have to wait until tomorrow night. Join us at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. But now Izzy is going to face a new challenger. Angel, your thoughts, just without any inside information, just your overall thoughts on Izzy having to now prepare for a unknown.
Yeah. But like you said, join in tomorrow so you can know both of our insider scoop because we're just that cool. But honestly, I think that this is going to be a challenge for Izzy. Obviously, it's going to be a challenge. You're thinking you're going to go up against someone and then all of a sudden, oh, sorry, I can't make it. And then you have to get somebody else. That is definitely going to be a challenge, but we'll see how she handles it.
We definitely will see. And that's one thing. If one thing is consistent in professional wrestling, expect the unexpected. There are always going to be a swerve that you've got to prepare for. And that's exactly what Izzy needs. This is good experience for Izzy to understand that that's part of the business, to be prepared for the unexpected. And I think that's just going to make her a stronger competitor. And we're looking forward to it. Yep. We already have it up. Looks like Brian has revealed her opponent. We're actually going to reveal it now. Izzy's going to be facing Angel Marie in the ring in her debut. Angel Marie is going to be going up against Izzy Moreno. Your chance for a title. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Take my money now. I don't know who to root for
I
now.
told y'all.
I got to root for my co-host now instead of
Oh.
BFF. But there you go. What? Yep. Everybody's excited. Spoiler.
I told you, my insider scoop. That was my insider scoop. That I will be facing my BFF at Midsummer Blast, and it will be my first match, and it will also be my first title match too. So
stepping right
I definitely won't. Yeah, I definitely won't let her go over in 2 seconds and let her retain like the greatest BFF ever. I definitely wouldn't do that.
Oh, take my money. Yeah, new champ this Saturday. I think we're all a little biased here. I think we're in your corner. So, okay, so instead of friendship bracelets, what do you have to offer the Angel Maniacs?
Ooh, okay. So instead of friendship, but since let me think.
Well, while you're thinking, I want to answer Charles's question real quick. Charles, we will continue to be providing content. Mission Pro Spotlight will continue to be a regular weekly show, and of course, On a Mission will be mostly regular. They might have some weeks off here and there, but we're going to continue to bring content and additional exclusive content to come too. So you make sure you click that instead of not just to subscribe, but make sure you click that bell to be notified when some of our extra exclusive interviews and segments pop on, because you don't want to miss what's going on in behind the scenes. But go ahead, Angel Marie, what are you thinking for your what are you going to give out?
So I don't really know what I'm going to give out, but I know what I'll bring to the table. Instead of like, you know how people usually have like gimmick stuff, like, you know, like Riche sometimes used to use her bag in matches, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll come out with a color guard flag. Start doing some drop spins on Papa Izzy.
It's the color guard, biatch. Wow. There you go. Well, you know what? Put a flag on the end of a kendo stick. There you go.
Ooh,
that's your gimmick. Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Just give us tamales. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't cook, so no. I'm not good at cooking. I can give you a mac and cheese.
Well, I do have something better. You don't need to go very far. We do have a piece of news coming up here in just a sec. In fact, I'm going to get to it right now. We have a bit of news has dropped. An earth-shattering announcement has been made from one of our Mission Pro Spotlight friends, a veteran in the business, 24 plus years, and she's going to be bringing her meet and greet truck possibly to a show near you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special announcement from the ODB.
It's the ODB, 4-time TNA Knockouts champ, one of the OGs. And I'm just going to get right to it. I'm ready. I'm ready for another run. I'm ready to get back into that wrestling ring. Now the question is, who wants me and where should I go? Should I go back home to good old TNA? Or should I head back to good old ROH? Or should I take my 24 years of experience in this business to AEW? Or should I go where I've never, ever gone before, NXT or WWE? Either way, I'm driving my meet and greet right into that arena. So buckle up, folks. There's going to be one hell of a meet and greet. Hey.
All right, one hell of a meet and greet. Pulling that meat truck up. And when Mission Pro comes back in 2025, I have a feeling we might be seeing that meat truck pull up to San Antonio, Texas at some point. So very excited. Make sure you let ODB know where you would like to see her. Looks like people are saying AEW. We'd like to see her anywhere, any of the wrestling match. Of course, she's an ROH veteran. She's trained with the Briscoes on the official Briscoe farm. So we're excited about that. Another wrestler that I would like to see come back to Mission Pro. We do have some sad news, but we've got to mention it. Got to talk about Jody Threat's ride or die Dodger. Dodger passed away today, and Jody left a very touching memorial on her social media. So make sure you go out to Jody and give your condolences. Dodger has been her inspiration while she's been out pursuing her dream. She has Dodger as part of her merch. Dodger, I actually have a sticker of her and Dodger in like a Beavis and Butthead style sticker on my car. So we wish Jody the best, and we want Dodger to know he was the goodest of boys. We miss he's going to be well missed in wrestling, and we feel for Jody, but we're hoping that she can move forward, and we feel bad. So our condolences go out to you, Jody, and Dodger. You're the goodest of boys. So on that, though, we're going to bring it back up because we've got to talk about the banger of the week, and I think it's no contest this time. The banger of the week is pretty obvious.
Hold on to your Kulos Mission Pro fans. Rock on, it's the banger of the week.
Now, we might get accused of bias, because of Thunder Rosa being part of this. But come on, unbiased, objectively, you got to admit that this was the banger of the week. In the last 7 days, this was the bangiest of banger matches that have gone on in women's professional wrestling. The Texas Bull Rope match, Collision on Saturday, and this was the final match. If Thunder lost this, I think that would be it with her and Deanna. But instead, Thunder brought it, a lot of cool stuff. And again, Thunder came out in the coolest of Texas Thunder Rosa gear. She was ready for the bull rope match. And, there have been mixed reviews for her new theme song. I really like that she came out to her old theme song, because that Thunder Rosa, that pumps everybody up. But I have to think it was a sign that old school Thunder Rosa is back. She wasn't there to mess around, and we definitely got to see. Off the top of your head, Angel, your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, again, what you said, I really like that she came out with her old theme now, because that is showing that she is back, the badass Thunder Rosa. Not that she was ever not a badass, but really, really, really badass Thunder Rosa that wins and takes care of the business. And I love how she came out with the Texas flag too. It was so nice to see her win, especially that it was in Texas too. The match was absolutely grueling, but I loved it, and I'm really happy that she won.
Now again, kayfabe curtain aside, I felt like both ladies really. This was such an entertaining series. Not just this particular match, but the whole series has been entertaining. Other than just the endings, I've always felt like wah-wah when Deanna kept cheating every time, or somebody cheated on her behalf, or it was always something like that. But as far as Thunder brought an ass whooping, and that's exactly what happened. And there were some moments. Now, granted, Thunder also has one of the coolest moments that I've ever seen in a wrestling match, where she used the table as a ramp in their previous match. But this was such a cool back and forth. Thunder definitely dominated, of course, getting some color. The table spot you just see the table spot. You can see Deanna just dead on the table, just hanging over there. Back and forth, but it was definitely this was definitely Thunder's match, and she definitely came. Just any of these key moments what was your OMG moment of this match, Angel, would you say? Or was it the whole match?
I mean, honestly, the whole match. I can't really choose like a specific spot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the whole match was, like I said, it was absolutely gruesome, and you can see literally the red all over Thunder's face. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, and then the post-show pictures. Just look at this badass. I mean, again, I'll admit I'm biased. I've been Thunder Army since day one. I mean, but look at the and I love this picture of her with Dustin because she even put out a nice statement about how Dustin has been a big part of her life. So I think that's fantastic. But look at the crimson red dripping down. What a badass match. And again, I'll admit we're biased. We're Thunder Army, but this was such a tremendous match. So we're excited to see what's going to happen. So I'm getting confirmation from our producers. Okay. Our confirmation from our producers. We have a special guest. Our special guest is arriving. We're finally connecting the Wi-Fi to her undisclosed training bunker. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time to bring on board our special guest. If you know who we're talking about, then you get it. You got it. And it's, ladies and gentlemen, awesome. We're so glad we were finally able to connect with you. And I apologize for the Wi-Fi issues with your luxury jet last week. We couldn't connect while you're in the air. I thought we were able to, but we worked it out. La Princessa, so glad to have you here. Angel, you said you had to do something though?
Yeah. I was gonna say, wait. We're in the presence of royalty right here, so it's only fitting that I do this.
Yes, Angel. One of us. That's right. I don't know what this guy's doing over here. Angel, you've got it very correct.
Well, okay then. I guess if I got to be proper, I guess I got to do it too. But my good friend Prince Nana has also given me my own. So I am now royalty from a Nigerian prince. So I now have mine.
There we go. Really lovely. The world runs better when it's filled of La Princesas everywhere.
He quite literally is a La Princesa.
Yep. We've got to do that.
La Princesa never takes her crown off, and right now she is in her top training right now facility, and only Dr. Tom. And my crown is sitting right there, and it's in a very nice case now, certain temperature, and the diamonds must be frozen to that temperature. I bring it with me everywhere, and I contemplated taking it out just for this interview, but right now I've got my eyes on the prize. When I train with the best. I'm iron, so you're getting the background, the behind the scenes that no one else gets. I don't allow people to have the opportunity to my training because what matters to me is being number one. So if anything jeopardizes me getting the gold and number one, but I find this an opportunity to really educate my competitors, my competition, and anyone who challenge me. Right now, I'm in training with Dr. Tom, one of the best in the business. And yes, I did recently challenge Kenzie Page to bring her little ass here and train with me because for us we are fighters, we are wrestlers. So I can't fight her here at Dr. Tom's, right? It has to be a sanctioned fight. It has regulations. It has to be done a certain way. But that doesn't mean I can't play this mind game and get in her head and challenge her to show that she really is better than me. To show her exactly what I'm going to do to her before I do it to her. And I willingly fight to this challenge. Train with me. Come work with me. Get better with me. That's really about. So Kenzie didn't turn down my offer, and she's here training with me. And I'm really excited for WA. That I can say the least. But this crown is the least of my worries. So it makes me very into the aura of the crown on both of you right now.
Well, you could argue though, when you're a La Princesa, a physical crown doesn't necessarily need to be atop your head for your royal or crown aura to continue to be there? I mean, let's say, I
Well,
mean, anybody that
well, for
knows.
for me, no. For you, yes. But for La
Yeah.
Princesa, I don't think because I blessed her head and soul and heart, and you can see she's blessed. You can tell she has been enriched by La Princesa. She's very smart, so I like her.
Very, very, very short. So do you think Kinsey Page, I mean, is going to at least give you some kind of a fight? I mean, we don't want a squash match because you definitely want to make sure it's competitive for you. But I mean, for somebody to try to get to your level, I mean, what kind of training do they have to go through?
Right. Cynthia and I are no strangers to educate you. We already wrestled and touched hands. My first match ever was against Kenzie Page because I told Billy Corgan, if you want me to sign that contract, you better give me my first match, a title match. And he sure did. Unfortunately, she used hairspray to win. Now, if you're not in her reign at Mission Pro, I am very familiar with doing whatever it takes to win. So that's why I made her invite her here and show her what it's really about.
Very cool.
Like,
Well,
I don't want to hide from her. You want to play dirty? Don't worry. I'm going to train in front of your face. I'm actually going to use your trainers, and I'm going to use all the tricks they taught you and back to you even better. So I don't know what she has to do to give me a run for my money, but she's here. I'm here from the second to close as she is too. I'll give her that, and she's actually here a little before me. I'll give her that. But I've been a champion as well.
we're excited. We're looking forward to that. Now, we wanted to kind of take a moment to, there's a segment that we have on Spotlight that we like to do with our guests to let the I guess in your case, let the peasants get a little bit to behind the scenes on who La Princesa is. And I'll skip the
Well,
introductions here. This is
this is as most behind the scenes you're gonna get, but let's see.
okay
Entertain
because
me.
we did a deep dive into La Princesa's glorious Instagram filled with all her accomplishments. And then we came across these photos here. And again, one of the many accomplishments that La Princesa has accomplished looks like a star of stage and screen as well. Was this the beginning of La Princesa's rise to becoming the one of the most charming wrestlers in the business?
No, actually, this way. I've always been a star. That is something that the entertainment world has known since I was born. I'm an actress. I'm a superstar. When I am announced to the ring, they say La Princesa NWA superstar. When they say Mission Pro superstar. It's not a play pretend. It's a life thing, you know. I
Yep.
am to be in the big stage and the big screen, to live luxurious. And today I am. I need love and to be the best at everything. So yeah,
And of
I'm very
course,
talented. I'm very talented. I main character in the movie. Do not count La Princesa out. Hollywood is in division.
absolutely. And speaking of exotic locations, you've got to travel to exotic locations to be a true La Princesa. And of course, if any nothing, even the wildlife no can recognize royalty here. This I don't know, maybe this, I don't know if you don't want to disclose this location, but this looks like an awesome shot here.
Yes, it's amazing when you're left and you're the champion and you're the top of the women's division in every division you're in. You get to go where you want, be where you want, and whom you want. Like I told you, it's not just pretend. I live the life I talk about. I fly. I don't dream about paradise. I live in paradise.
Yes, you live and
And that, my
to
friend, is Republic. Very beautiful, very beautiful. I'm hoping very soon to visit my sister island, Puerto Rico, to wrestle. That would be bueno.
muy bueno. That would be muy bueno. Are there tips for those aspiring princesses out there that want to be at your level? Perhaps in their diet, we noticed that sometimes you like to post some
That's not
images.
diet. That's not dietary for any princess, but La Princesa. And I'm from the Bronx, New York. And if you know anything, that is quenepas right there. That is so sweet. You can only islands such as Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. But if you're lucky, you will get it from New York. And lucky for me, I took a private plane that day just to get canepas and an egg and cheese sandwich. They make it the best in the Bronx. And literally, we'll get the best of everything and anything. So there's a sample of it right there. Yeah, I made a really quick trip to the Bronx just to get break. I'm really excited. This weekend, I'm going to out of the country, Destiny Wrestling, and I have to go there. I was the first to defend my Mission Pro title out of the country, and I did get definitely an opportunity this weekend to go for their title. And I see that Izzy's gonna have to, and I'm very excited because although there's been some changes to Mission Pro, there's still a lot going on, and I will be Mission Pro's first two-time champion. I'll tell you that. Doc is calling me back, so I will have to say, as lovely as this is, you have one more question.
Well, we do love this. This has been fantastic, and we just want to know where we can find the Tiffany Nieves Funko Pop.
Let's get with this. So Funko Pop has not yet created this. So let's make this happen. 2025, let's get these Funko Pops going because I need one. I asking that I need one because I'm not consistent. We know I get what I want. But it's really gorgeous and it's yet to be created. And let's see if Billy can create it. This would be really cool. But I want to encourage everyone. Yes, I am a former Mission Pro champion, but tune in to Mission Pro. Okay, and tell me why you miss me and how I am and was and will forever be the best champion ever. So if you can. And tune in and give Izzy a hard time for me.
Absolutely. Well, La Princesa, this has been fantastic. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Love the guns there. Excellent. And we're looking forward to seeing your return and seeing into the ring. And good luck with your training.
Listen, and I want you to know, I want stay tuned. Just stay tuned. If you follow me on Instagram, Tiffany Nieves _, a lot of exciting things happening, okay? You get the Bueno shirts. Thank you for having me on
shirts.
Here.
Absolutely. Go to Tiffany Nieves, Instagram, on X, everything. La Princesa, Campiona. Thank you so much, and we will see you again. Stay tuned to La Princesa. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Well, La Princesa has joined us, and I think we need to keep the crowns on. Excellent stuff. It's very cool. And everybody's big fans of La Princesa in the chat. We got, what is Miss Tiffany's finisher? Sorry, Charles, she had to get back to the ring. I think she's working possibly on a new finishing move, perhaps. But I don't know. I mean, she mentioned she's going to be the first two-time Mission Pro champion. What are your thoughts on that statement, Angel?
Well, so I love Tiffy. I love. I love Tiffy. But you know who my best friend is.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to feel about that statement.
Well, I don't know. Maybe after Midsummer Blast, there's going to be a new champion named Angel Marie after she takes on her BFF. Courtney,
no, I don't want to take her title away.
Now, Courtney seems to think that was an Easter egg that she gave us, maybe hinting that perhaps she might be the replacement against Izzy. I don't know. I think that we already know the spoiler. It's going to be Angel.
Yeah, it's going to be me. See those muscles? It's going to be me.
Oh, you gotta register those guns, Angel. Come on.
I do. I'm sorry.
Never sleep on the color guard, man. You gotta have those. You gotta have guns to swing those kendo sticks with flags on them, man. You gotta. By the way, people are thinking that if you do bring the kendo stick with flags, people suspect that the first person to get hit is going to be Tommy. I saw that earlier. I don't know. People got mixed feelings about that too. I don't know if that's going to happen. But he always had. I do know. This is not a spoiler. This is actually really cool. That well, we've got some news that Tommy will not be sitting in his front row chair at this match. He will not be at ringside for this final Mission Pro show. He's actually going to be on commentary. So
Wow.
Tommy's actually going to be on commentary at the commentary booth. So I can't think of there's Bobby Heenan, Nigel McGuinness. There's been a number. You could argue Taz. There's been a lot of heel commentators, but I can't imagine Tommy's going to be up there with some of the roasting and zings that he's going to be able to put during this show. You don't want to miss it. If you're going to be there live, you're going to see the action up close. But if you're going to be like me and watching the Title Match Network, you're going to want to listen to Tommy's commentary. And then if you're there live, you're going to want to come back and watch it on Title Match Network. Because Tommy is going to be letting loose some serious zingers, especially when some of his favorites like Calientita, when Team Red Hot goes up for the tag team titles. He's going to be very unbiased in that match, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, this has been awesome, Angel. Because we're going to break down all of the matches for Midsummer Blast tomorrow night at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. San Antonio time. Any final thoughts in the world of women's wrestling, Angel? And what are your thoughts going into the weekend?
I cannot wait for this weekend. I am so excited for this weekend, but then I'm so scared for this weekend because I know after the show I'm going to cry. Before I'm going to cry probably during the show, and I'm going to cry when I get home and on the car ride home and for the next week.
Yeah,
because I love Mission Pro so much.
You got to bring your kendo stick with the flag.
I do. I'll figure it out.
But in all seriousness, and we can break this down. This is good. We got a little bit of time here. We can talk about it. Mission Pro is not going away forever. This is just like when a wrestler gets injured, or a wrestler takes some time off with the family, a wrestler takes some time to recap. Sometimes you need that mental recalibration too. I mean, we all need self-care, and Mission Pro itself needs some self-care. But as Angel's already gotten some inside information, I have a lot of information that what Mission Pro is preparing for the comeback is going to be like something Mission Pro has never seen before. Mission Pro is going to be next level, several levels when it returns. Some of the things that we've got planned, some of the cool things, not just the shows, the matches themselves, but the fan interactions. We're upgrading a lot of the fan stuff too. So it's being a fan, being part of the Mission Pro family is going to really have some cool benefits, especially the veteran family members. You're going to have some really cool opportunities. There's going to be some really cool events and segments, some cool content on this channel. So you don't just get to hear me and Angel yap about wrestling. There's going to be some cool segments from your favorite Mission Pro talent, some returning veterans, and there's going to be some locations that are going to blow your mind in 2025 for Mission Pro. But we all couldn't do it without you, without the Mission Pro family. That's why we continue to depend on the Mission Pro family for support. Please make sure you have the opportunity to get out and support your favorite wrestlers. Email Mission Pro for sponsorship. And again, remember, sponsorship is not exclusive. Just because one person or one business is sponsored a wrestler doesn't mean you can't. And any amount is going to help this be the best. We're going to go out for 2024 with the best event of the year. We need your help. Please get out there, support a match, support your favorite wrestler. It's only going to help us enhance this final match, this final event, and it's going to help us move forward with what's in store in 2025. And just hold on to your seats, hold on to your culos, as JR says, because 2025 Mission Pro is going to be unbelievable. real. Your final thoughts, Angel, before we jump off?
Yeah, I cannot wait from all of you just said. I cannot wait to see this revamp and better than ever Mission Pro, honestly. I like they haven't even gone on hiatus yet, and I already want them back just to see how amazing it's gonna be because I mean, on top of what you just said, we already know it's gonna be amazing because it's Mission Pro. Come on.
Of course. Absolutely. And yeah, just instead of it's not goodbye, it's see you later, and then again, just stay tuned because and that's why you gotta hit that bell because there's gonna be things popping off just in the next couple weeks that are going to be there's gonna be some segments, some content that you're really gonna be excited about. But of course, you gotta check out tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. It's gonna be Angel, myself, and a special surprise guest. We're gonna be making our predictions. And those of you that are AEW fans, check us out. Check myself and SPD and the Dynamite Download family. We're gonna be on Dynamite Download's YouTube channel at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central to break down my experience, my first-hand experience at Dynamite last night, and we'd love to have you join us there. Otherwise, for Angel, Marie, this is Mind Runner. Thank you all, Mission Pro fam. We love you, and we will look forward to seeing you. We will be here tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, and we'll see you all then. From one princessa to another, we'll see you.